It's late at night. You think you're safe. You turn the lights out, and then you hear a scream and shout. No one's home. You're alone. Lay back down, pull up your sheets. Your knees start to feel weak. You can feel your heartbeat. Is your door closed? You feel your feet exposed. Now you're in a state. It's much, much too late. You can't escape this deadly fate. Warning, the following podcast contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this podcast is intended for mature audiences only. Christmas crime is here.
Angels we have heard are crying
deeply. So, we just want to say welcome back, everybody. This is our new voice. This is how we're going to do podcast. From now on, say something, JoJo.
hello.
We're not. We're going to go off. This was all for...
Bye.
She's saying it. This was all for Poo Poo Ghoul's
Intro. Oops.
intro.
I forgot to pick up the
Intro. So, welcome back to Sinister
Try
Ghouls,
to drink that. Where are you going?
Twisted Sisters, your paranormal, true crime, and everything creepy podcast. I'm your host, Ghoulie Gonzo, and I'm here with
JoJo Ghoul.
And that was just like a fun holiday opening song.
Use a holiday.
It's a good one.
Written by Poo Poo Ghoul.
Poo Poo Ghoul. Oh, I was trying to do it again.
Wait, I thought it was on there. It sounded like
I turned that shit off. Turned it off.
Okay, well, when you listen to this back, that sounded like it was on.
Oh, yeah. What was I doing?
Did I do it?
So, we're hanging out, and I'm drinking that drink I had last week, but JoJo got to taste it. And I added some more sour watermelon to the ginger ale and rum.
I liked it.
It's pretty good. It's good on ice. It's a really good holiday.
Well, anything's a
Drink.
holiday drink if you're
Drink
drinking
it on the
December.
holiday.
It's December.
And JoJo has, what are we going to sing it?
Michelob Ultra. Oh, I liked it.
Right?
I thought
I think
it
it
was
was better
good.
than the last one.
I think it was a good one.
That was a good one.
Did we sing it last time?
I think we tried to, and it sounded bad from what I can
Yeah.
recall. But last time, what's funny is the sound of the pretend farts that I was trying to tell you about. When I said,
Yes.
JoJo would never fart in the mic. If it's a fart in the mic, it's coming from me. It's going to sound like, nope. I think it was like, boop, boop. Listen, it was so fucking funny. I laughed at myself like 3 times. I rewound it.
I think you're wicked funny.
Listen. Oh.
Like the,
So today is a true crimer, and it's a bad one. It's a good one, but it's a bad one.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I hate calling that stuff good, but
It's
it's
an
like an
interesting.
yeah. So today we're gonna talk about what did I just remind myself of? Who's that I just was? Who's that I just was?
Who's that knocking on my window? No one, because I live in the penthouse.
Oh my God, because I'm
song?
conceited. I got a reason.
Remember? I love that
shit.
song.
Okay.
I know.
Mhm,
It's
mhm.
good. Easy to do.
Easy to do. We apologize. Back to it. The Carnation Murders, this is called. So
Carnation Murders.
The Carnation Murders.
Like the flowers?
Nope. Nope.
Oh, no.
Nope.
Okay.
It's a twist. No,
Oh.
it's not the flower.
Oh, no.
In the small town of Carnation, Washington, east of Seattle, the annual Christmas season is a horrible, sad reminder of one of the worst.
Sorry, I'm choking on my spit. I do that about 5 times a day. Okay, keep going.
The annual Christmas season is a horrible, sad reminder of one of the worst mass murders in the state's history. So we're gonna dive in. We're gonna snow slide. We're gonna sled in.
Sled.
I said we're gonna snow slide.
we're gonna snow slide.
We're gonna snow
slide.
Just like an orange juice.
Orange
last
juice.
week.
Wait, stop. Mom the other day kept saying something wrong too, and I can't remember what the word was.
Juice. No, Mom.
It was 2 words that started with a T, and she kept not being able to say them at all. And I was peeing my pants because she couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I don't remember what it was. I'll have to ask.
It's funny. That's funny. No. So let's flatten.
Why did we both just do that? Wait, but
My
we both
veins
just
were
turned
shaking everywhere, like.
and I'm like this, watching you.
Listen,
like
we were
robots.
shaking our head, like, if you haven't. Okay, Christmas Carol, Jim Carrey's cartoon version.
Yeah.
There's a candle ghost of Christmas
I love when
past.
you act the candle out.
There's a scene where he shakes his head right and left as fast and like moves all around with like the. That's what we just did for that whole thing that I just
and just
did.
we're silent too.
Yeah, there's nothing coming out.
Weird things.
Nope. So this town, the town of less than 2,000 people, is the site of one of the worst murders in Washington state history. And who committed the crimes may be the most shocking part of all. December 24th, 2007, the night before Christmas in the small town of Carnation, at the rural home of beloved locals, Wayne and Judy Anderson, something was extremely wrong. Okay. Shortly after 5 p.m., dispatchers at the King County Sheriff's Office received a chilling call. There was a few seconds of what sounded like screaming, and then the phone goes dead. Yeah. Deputies.
Scary.
I know. Deputies are sent to investigate the Andersons' 10-acre estate after that call was, whatever. Mm-hmm. But they never made it past the locked gates at the end of their long driveway. So there was no way to get in.
Yeah.
And I think that's a dumb thing. So
yeah.
I feel like you should have a way to bust ass in there if you have to. Isn't there metal melters?
They're like iron torches.
Yeah, metal melters.
I only know those because of a video game, the Aliens Isolation. You have to get iron torches to melt through things.
Right there. I went, I say that all the time because I'm almost gonna go, oh my God. It's the same. It's like, yeah.
Like you're gonna say, shit.
Yeah.
That's
like,
what I think.
Yeah. But what the fuck? Okay, so they couldn't get in because it was locked, but the call, whatever. So they couldn't get in. So 2 days later on December 26th.
Wait a minute. They didn't get in after a screaming 911 call?
Nope.
What?
Nope. A few seconds of what sounded like screaming, and then the phone goes dead, and they went, and they couldn't get in.
So they just stopped trying?
No, I'm assuming so. The gate was locked, and the long driveway was just too long. No. Not funny. No. Kind of, but not the. But
Your
it is
joke
funny.
Was funny about the driveway.
Yeah, about the driveway. Okay. So, anyways, 2 days later, on the 26th of December, thanks to a in quotes gut feeling from Judy Anderson's best friend ever.
Okay.
She was a mail carrier named Linda, I believe, Thiel. And the true nature of the 911 call will be revealed in 1 second.
Oh, no.
Well, not a second. Just
right now.
In a little bit. So you can call it best friend's intuition, which I get.
Yeah.
I have those things with you guys.
Uh-huh.
You guys have those things with me.
Absolutely. I can feel when something's off.
So best friend's intuition or something else, but with little more than a hunch to go on, Linda leaves work and goes straight to her friend Judy's house.
Oh, no.
When she arrives, whoa. When she arrives, it seems that her worst fears are confirmed.
Oh, no.
She was terrified and in shock. Linda continues talking with the dispatchers on the phone, trying to make sense of what she had walked into. Okay?
I'm nervous.
So when investigators arrived around 9:30 that morning, they found that there were adult bodies of those Wayne and Judy's. Oh, hold on. Let me re-say that because that's a twist. They find that the adult bodies are those of. So they found bodies.
Yeah.
Wayne and Judy's son, Scott, and daughter-in-law, Erica, and their 3-year-old son, Nathan.
Oh, no.
Still clutching his mother's chest.
Stop.
Fucking assholes.
That's really sad.
Yeah, so sadly, beneath Erica's body, apparently huddled for safety, they found the 4th victim, 5-year-old daughter, Olivia.
Stop.
All 4 of these members of this family have been shot through the head.
That's execution. Execution style.
Hidden in the shed behind the house, officers find, this is where they found the bodies, Wayne and Judy's bodies. So the mom and dad.
Behind the shed?
hidden in the shed behind the house. They found the bodies of them. Yep. So like the others, they were awful. Like the others, they were awful thought in the head. They were shot in the head as well. So what you just heard was
That's terrible.
they found Wayne and Judy, and they found their son Scott and his wife, and their 3-year-old son and their 5-year-old daughter.
That's terrible.
Yes. So
on Christmas Eve, this phone call. I'm annoyed.
Or I think it
I'm
was
already
the
mad.
26th is when they finally got there.
No, but they got the call on Christmas
yes,
Eve.
this happened Christmas Eve.
That's
yes.
so sad.
Yep. So, dun, dun, dun. Across town, Erica's mother, Pamela Mantle, which was Erica's the wife of the son,
Mm-hmm.
she's getting the news, having spoken to her daughter for the last time as she was leaving the Andersons 2 days before. So
she didn't call her on Christmas?
Pretty much what she's saying is she spoke to her daughter the day that she got killed.
Yeah.
When she was leaving, she was getting ready to leave, is what her mother said.
Jeez.
So she was Pamela. Her mother said her daughter and her were speaking, and she was leaving for the Andersons 2 days prior, which is when everything happened. So, with 6 bodies and no suspects, investigators begin scoring for leads. They want to figure out what the fuck is going on. So, did the killer or the killers know the family? Or was this the work of some random murder? Which is, I say it's personal because...
It seems a bit personal.
Yeah, because...
I'd have to...
Executing them.
I need more details.
Maybe. I said executing them.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And to go after the kids.
Ooh, did my jaw popped in my ear.
I think I heard it.
Yeah, did I break it?
No, my jaw does that sometimes. It'll hurt my eardrum.
Shit whore.
Do you have TMJ?
What's that?
Lockjaw.
Turtles, monkeys, and jackets.
Yeah, turtles, monkeys, and jackets. Lockjaw. Like where your jaw locks up? Jaw lock.
Jaw lock.
I do. Mine
you get that? You get that thing with your jaw locks?
Yeah, listen. Well, because I have it, and my jaw will, if I open my mouth real big, pop to the side.
If I lick or chew a whole bag of spicy Doritos, my jaw will lock up. It hurts, and I feel like the muzzle hurts, and like I can't close my mouth almost.
It's lockjaw.
It's chip jaw.
I don't know why Doritos are doing it.
It's chip jaw.
No, I've got I've got DCJ Dorito chip jaw. Anyway.
So, according to the testimony, Joseph Thomas McEnroe and Michelle, I don't know why I called her Michelle Kristen Anderson, armed themselves and drove their pickup to the home of her parents, Wayne and Judy Anderson, on the afternoon of the December 24th, 2007. Yep. So, once inside, Thomas distracted Judy. Now, Thomas is Michelle's boyfriend, okay? So, Thomas distracts Judy, the mother, who was wrapping Christmas gifts, while Michelle, her daughter, and his girlfriend, attempted to shoot her father. So, Michelle's gun jammed. So, what is his fucking name? Thomas killed Wayne and then Judy after.
Is their kid?
Yep, that
on
bitch.
Christmas
that
Eve?
bitch Michelle. Yep. So the two then dragged fucked up. The two then dragged the bodies outside and carefully cleaned the home and waited for Michelle Anderson's older brother Scott, his wife Erica. They were both 32, and their 2 young children to arrive.
Why?
We will see.
That's crazy.
After their parents are already killed.
Wow.
Insurance. So, once the family arrived, Michelle Anderson shot her brother, killing him. Thomas and Anderson, Michelle, shot Erica Anderson. Wounded, she managed to get to the home's cordless phone.
Oh, no.
She's the one that dialed fucking 911.
I'm sad.
And the connection only lasted a few seconds, and the dispatcher heard what was sounded to them, like people arguing at a party or whatever. Like we said, whatever, and hung up. Joseph was able to grab the phone from her. He tore the batteries out of the receiver, and then he smashed the phone. So, look at how I spell Joseph. So, Joseph. Oh, Joseph. Joseph. Delivered that fatal shot to poor Erica, and then he shot and killed the children.
Wow.
Again, 5-year-old Olivia, and 3-year-old Nathan.
Wow.
So at the request of Anderson, because they didn't want witnesses, and said that the children would be scarred for life having seen their parents killed, and they also just didn't want witnesses.
Ew. I'm
Gross.
pissed.
Can you imagine? That's her nephew
Brother
and
and
niece.
niece. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
And parents.
Yeah. So
Whoa.
the gate was locked, like we said, because Michelle Anderson had run out to lock it after she realized Erica called 911, and it did go through.
Wow.
Yeah. So obviously her locking the gate kept the police away. Is that all we gotta do is lock our front door?
Yeah, I
Let me
can't
take a sip
believe
of this cocktail.
they didn't get in.
Mm-hmm,
What do you mean? You hear a scream and a 911 call and then a hang up?
Let me just go see.
Oh,
Oh, the
door's
gate's
locked.
locked.
I guess I can't get in.
What? Is anybody out there?
Hello.
Hello.
Titanic.
Yep.
I love it.
We love Titanic, but we do not love this scenario.
Oh, no.
Hello. Iceberg. Okay. So she looked. So when her friend went, whatever, the one, what the hell is her best friend's name? Do you remember Judith?
Her friend.
No, Judy's a woman.
Judy's who passed. Her friend's name is.
Let's see. I just want to remember. Remember when
Wait,
you
you passed
remember.
it.
Remember when you remember.
Uh,
So her best friend's name was Linda Thiel.
Linda. That's right. She
Mhm.
was a mail carrier.
Yeah, she carried mail.
I remember that.
I go, So she looked into the window and saw bodies on the floor. So that's what she had seen.
Yeah.
And she initially thought that she was looking at the bodies of Wayne and Judy, but it turned out to be Scott and Erica's body. And under Erica was her child, so one of her children.
So sad.
While King County, I almost said detectives. Well, hold on. While King County detectives were at the property in response to Thiel's 911 call, Thomas and Michelle Anderson drove up and were both in for questioning, or they were both brought in for questioning.
Mhm.
Eventually, both of them did admit to the murder and they were arrested. Yeah.
Do they give a reason?
Mhm.
Oh, good, because I need a reason.
Yeah. So prosecutors told jurors the motives for the killing was money. Anderson alleged that her brother owed her money, and I read like $40,000, and she believed that she had been slighted or mistreated by her parents and her brother. Like, he owed her money and wouldn't pay her back. Parents, I think, were like, she thought favoriting him, like, whatever.
So
favoritism.
sue him.
Yeah.
Don't kill him and his entire family.
I know.
What the hell?
They were each charged with 6 counts of first-degree murder. Michelle is the younger sister of Scott and the youngest child of Wayne and Judy. Wow. I'm just saying it again. Thomas confessed to the murders in January 2014 in an effort to avoid execution. Jeez. So on December 19th, 2014, a 16-member jury was selected to hear the case against Thomas. His last name again is McEnroe. McEnroe. On March 25th, 2015, the jury found Joseph guilty of aggravated first-degree murder on all 6 accounts. On May 13th, 2015, Joseph was sentenced to life in prison and avoided the death penalty, mainly due to a statewide moratorium on death penalty by then their governor. What does it say? Jay Inslee?
Yeah, where?
Jay Inslee. Death penalty by then Governor Jay Inslee.
Yeah.
Inslee. On March 4th, 2 days after JoJo's B-Day, 2016. Yeah. She wasn't born in 2016, though.
No, I would only be...
You'd be a baby.
6.
You'd be a baby. 6!
Right? What year is it?
Okay, so to 20 from 16 is 4. And to 20 to 23 is 3. So you'd be 7.
Oh, so I wasn't that off.
I said off.
6.
Yeah, you were. Holy shit.
That was good for me. I'm bad at math.
It was good for you. Good for you.
Good for you. Good for you.
Good for you. On March 4th, 2016, Michelle was found guilty of 6 counts of aggravated first-degree murder. She was sentenced to life in prison in April 2016. Thomas is currently imprisoned in the Washington State Penitentiary.
Am I right? Penitentiary?
And a penitentiary.
Say now, it doesn't even sound like a word.
So he is imprisoned in the Washington State Penitentiary, and Anderson is currently imprisoned in the Washington Correction Center for Women. So they did it because the brother owed her fucking money, and the
That's-
mom and dad didn't give her enough attention.
That's awful. Listen, you know what? Even if they were, I'm going to say, even if they were dicks, even if they were absolute dickheads to you, sue your brother and then just don't talk
Leave
to
the
your
fucking
family.
children alone.
Yeah, just don't talk to any of them again. You don't need to kill little babies and anybody at all.
On Christmas motherfucking Eve.
No, that's screwed up. I don't. It's stupid. Sue your family. Sue him.
Oh my
then.
God, so annoying.
You know what I mean? And then cut your parents off if they're being bad to you. You don't go and kill people.
You do not go and kill people.
Those
babies.
People have been known to kill people. Don't take that out.
Well, they have been. People have been known to.
People are the most dangerous animal in the world.
People are horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
They're awful.
So this was on Oxygen's Homicide for the Holidays on Oxygen.
Yep.
Okay. Again, TV show called Homicide for the Holidays on Oxygen.
Yep.
Wiki, of course, and True Crime Daily. That's insane, the story. And I wanted to find something that people don't talk about.
I've never heard of this one.
Yeah. See, and I know that you guys I know, I had some people write in and they're like, oh, you should definitely do Jeffrey Dahmer. And, the main ones. I'm like, I will do Jeffrey Dahmer. I will do Gacy. I will do
Night Stalker.
The Night Stalker. Oh, definitely Night Stalker. No, I'm talking about
Ted Bundy.
Yeah. Yes, Ted Bundy. No, yes, Ted Bundy. And then
let's see, who are the
Dahmer,
biggest ones?
Yeah.
Dahmer, Bundy, John Wayne Gacy.
Yep. Ed Gein.
Ed Gein is a big one.
Yeah. I'd like to do the Ripper.
Albert Fish is an awful,
there's
terrible
a ton.
story.
What about there's a ton. But those things we will get to.
But everyone knows about. And you know what? For me, I always I want to hear about things I don't know about.
That's what we like. That's why I like to throw it in like the Valiant, like that poor girl.
Yeah, I've never heard of this one either. Ever. That's awful.
Yeah, so and I just want to get new ones out there.
Mm-hmm.
But we will do those. Like I told them, I'm like, that might be like they depend, especially Ted Bundy will probably be a 2-parter.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of shit.
Dahmer I could probably pound out in one.
Oh, good.
Be careful, Bopey.
You getting upset?
What are you doing? So yeah, but right now we're gonna fill some drinks and we got some fun stuff coming up. Yeah, we're gonna touch up our cocktails and I got some fun stories for you guys from people, anonymous and whatever. So hold tight. Merry Christmas.
Bye.
We took a really long fucking break.
We did. Not to them, though.
No, you guys, you're only gone from that whatever that break song is.
Well, you know what? It's because we're chatty tonight, and it's doing us no favors because it's late, and it shouldn't be this late.
Nope. And Dad's break song will be back after the winter.
Oh, yes.
It's a spring, summer type one.
That's...
So,
that's like one of the rules. Like we were talking about, we make rules for ourselves.
Oh my God.
You made one.
I just, because I can't, he's laying on the porch in the summer with the dog barking at the back fence.
You know this setting.
Trying to kill the dog behind the fence and busting through it. So.
Not friendly. Opie.
No, like that's what I'm saying.
It's so funny.
So we're going to get into some stories. Now listen, you guys. I'm not, some have names, some don't. Okay. Some don'ts.
They're anonymous stories.
Yes,
it's really just a scary story.
We'll do it every time. Okay, so this is by Skylar. Okay, my scary Christmas story. True. This story takes place 4 years ago, and it still haunts me to this day. It was Christmas night, and my family were driving home from the fancy restaurant. I, unlike my family, wasn't tired, so the 45-minute drive seemed perpetual. On top of that, my little sister was constantly moaning about how her friend didn't get her anything for Christmas. After about 20 minutes of driving, my dad stopped at a gas station to get some cigs. And my sister, brother, and mother all got out to go to the bathroom.
Oh, and this guy's just trying to get home.
So I stayed in the car as I had already gone before we had left. Once they all left, I decided to play a few games on my phone. I looked at the car clock and I had saw that 10 minutes had passed. So I immediately wondered what was taking them so long. As soon as I peered out the car window, I saw a man staring at our car.
Ew.
The man startled me as I didn't know how long he'd been watching me or watching the car. What made it even more unnerving is that he had a plain blank face. No expression was shown at all. It was hard to make out any features as it was pretty dark out. And he wasn't standing in an illuminated part of the station, or the gas station. He was about 5'9" and looked to be maybe middle-aged. Once he saw me notice him, he started walking towards the car.
Ew.
And I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't scared. Luckily, my dad came back with the rest of the family, just as this man took a couple steps.
Ew.
My dad apologized and told me he had been in an argument with the cashier. Let me scroll. I didn't care. I was just glad that my dad was with me now. I took another glance at the man outside, and he was still staring. But this time, he had an annoyed look on his face, and we drove off. And for the rest of the car ride, I couldn't stop thinking about this dude. This wouldn't have been too bad if it had ended there, but it did not. Later that night, Later that night, I was watching YouTube while everyone else slept. And luckily for me, a storm was raging over us. I enjoy storms. It makes me cozy as I'm laying in bed. And I think a lot of us feel that way.
Me too.
So I put my phone down and just enjoyed the ambiance. That didn't last for long as I heard something smash into the window behind me.
Oh, no.
I lurched forward and nearly fell off the bed. I thought a bird had just smashed into the window, and I parted the blinds, and what I saw next haunted me. I saw a man standing out by my parents' car looking up at my room. I took a closer look, and I nearly had a heart attack. It was the same man that I saw at the gas station. Only this time when our eyes met, he grinned at me. Being the 14-year-old that I was, I did the manly thing, and I screamed at the top of my lungs. My dad came running down the stairs, and he entered my room and said, "Why the fuck are you screaming?" I told him about the man, and I explained everything that had happened. My dad grabbed a baseball bat and told me to call the police. After 10 minutes, the police turned up outside of our house and had found the man in our shed.
Ew.
He got arrested, and that was the last time I saw him. The next day, my dad inspected the house, and we found the handle of our back door had been damaged, but not completely broken. So this gives me an eerie feeling as if he actually managed to get in. He could have harmed us or even possibly killed us.
Gross.
So what's crazy to me about that is I want to know more. I want to know how he got to your house.
Yeah.
How he followed you. If the police actually found him, like, I want to know more.
It's like a scary movie.
Yeah. Scary story.
It's really just
I can't
a scary story.
Okay. So
that's scary. No, I don't like it.
No. No. So, okay. Just a nice Christmas Eve drive. Or what is that? Why did I say long?
It's probably a longer story. You
Maybe.
probably wrote long as in long story.
So, okay. I'm having a good time. Let me take a sip.
I love how you write your notes though, and I have to try and decipher them.
Because I do them when I'm falling asleep sometimes. So, okay. This happened over 20 years ago, this person says, okay?
Okay.
It doesn't have a name, so it's anonymous.
Okay.
I was driving back home with my girlfriend at the time. It was Christmas Eve, and my mother's family used to hold a large celebration at my aunt's house in Estacada. This was my girlfriend's first time meeting with my extended family, but she got on quite well with them. Got on. I love that. I like how he says that.
Got on.
Or they. I don't know who it is. We spent the majority of the afternoon and evening talking, playing poker, opening presents, and drinking an assortment of adult beverages. My girlfriend had been quite inebriated by the time we had to leave. Therefore, I would be the one driving us home. It was around 11 p.m. or so, and I was driving my girlfriend's car along Highway 211. Now, this stretch of road is surrounded by farms and dense patches of forest, and parts of it are unlit. But nothing to fear. I grew up in this area, so I knew this road like the back of my hand.
I've heard this.
Have you?
I heard it on. Remember how I told you I listened to Reddit scary stories?
Yeah.
On YouTube.
Shut up. Okay.
This is creepy. Yeah, this is so spooky. I don't remember it that well.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get excited.
No.
I just realized.
Both of us were just driving and talking away. Just two young lovers making the most of the moment. Now, they weren't both driving. He was just saying he was driving. They were going, and they were
together.
Talking
they were driving away.
Yeah. That's not a possibility. So they can't both be driving.
That would be redundant.
That shit would be redundant.
My neck's cramping. Sorry.
You need that. So it's as the highway starts to flatten out that this starts to. No. So there's a portion of the highway that descends down an enormous hill before crossing Deep Creek. Surrounding both sides of the road are thick forests. There are no lights. The only thing we could see was the area directly in front of our headlights.
Scared.
Or both of them. Both headlights. I said on our headlight, or of our headlight. I drive down the hill and I cross the bridge and uphill through more forest. It's as the highway starts to flatten out that it happens. Something sprints across the road so suddenly that I almost hit whatever it was. I slammed on the brakes. I turned to my girlfriend and asked her if she saw it. She confirmed that she had, but she couldn't make out what it was. Maybe it was a coyote or coyote, as they are fairly common, or they're fairly common sighted in that specific area. So, but something fell off. Whatever it was that ran in front of the car disappeared into the woods next to the road. Coyotes don't usually dart out in front of cars, not like that anyway. So for some reason, I decided to check it out. I turned the car around and I switched on the high beams to better light up the forest in which this thing had vanished. I stepped out of the car and I walked towards the woods.
So crazy.
I don't see anything, but now it feels like perhaps I made a grave error. My heart is pounding, and then the hairs on the back of my neck are standing at full attention. But I still don't see anything unusual in the trees. Suddenly, the car horn blasts. It's not like a beep, beep, beep that you would get if you're like your driver, passenger, they want you to hurry up. It was like a long, blaring, just beep.
Yeah, like get back here.
And I walked back into the car and asked my girlfriend why she leaned on the horn like that. She said nothing. Instead, she pointed to a spot about 50 feet from where I was standing. I looked over in that direction, and that's when I saw it. Surely this was the thing that ran in front of our car. It was a man. He was completely naked. His skin was covered in dirt and mud, and in one of his hands, he was holding a fucking hatchet.
It's so scary.
He looked back at us, and then he smiled and waved to us just before turning around and walking back into the forest. Needless to say, we got the hell out of there. Once we were safely driving again, my girlfriend explained what had just happened. While I was trying to look for the man in the area or the thing that, they had initially hit and that vanished, he circled back around and came out from another spot in the forest behind my car headlight. My girlfriend said she had seen something out of the corner of her eye, and that's when we saw him. Before she honked the horn, she said he was walking towards me, his hatchet raised as if making it to strike me, like he was going to come and strike me.
Yeah.
So we called the authorities once we got safely back home, but they never found anybody, or they did and just didn't tell us. But the officer we spoke to explained his theory. The man was obviously looking to ambush unsuspecting lone travelers for Lord only knows what reason.
That's crazy.
We all agreed that my girlfriend's quick thinking saved my life as it let my potential killer know that I was not alone.
Wow.
I moved back into the area recently, so I now drive that highway very often. No naked hatchet man sightings yet, but I can tell you that I'm definitely extra vigilant now, especially near Deep Creek.
Listen, no, I would have said, I don't know what the fuck that was, but it's none of my business. And I would have went home.
What about a skinwalker?
Even more so, none of my business. Nothing that could run across the road in the middle of the woods on a dark, spooky night is any of my business.
On a dark desert highway. Wind in my hair. Okay.
Sorry.
Shit. Okay, so I just wanted to say. Okay, so this one is next. Okay. This one is from Tom.
Don't Facebook or no MySpace. Tom from MySpace. Remember?
Tom from MySpace. This is from Tom.
Remember him? He started this space, and he was your first friend.
He started the space.
Yeah.
So this is called "Don't Look Outside on Christmas Eve."
Oh no.
Now I think this is the one that I think is fairly. They say it's real, but I think it's more of a story. I can't believe this. But you guys be the judge. So my hands are trembling as I write this. I'm hiding in my towel closet. I called the cops, but I don't think they'll be here in time.
It can't be real.
I mean,
that's all I need.
I mean, who takes calls on Christmas Eve seriously? They probably think I'm some teenager prank calling them since I have nothing better to do than to take away time from someone's Christmas. Who would believe what I'm about to say to them? And supposedly, and this was just whatever. So let me back things up and set the scene for you. I live alone, 2 states away from my family, and I feel terrible for not being able to visit them this year. I've been having financial struggles as of recent. Paying off student loans is no joke. This is the first time I've been able to live on my own. I'm renting a cabin in the middle of butt-fuck nowhere, Wisconsin. All that's around is a convenience store and a bar. This place is nice, and the rent is cheap, so who am I to freaking complain? 1 bed, 1 bath, a cramped kitchen. That's right behind the living room. The living room has a nice fireplace, too, and it keeps the house warm through the night. So let me just stop for 1 second. If you're really in danger right now, why are you telling us that?
And listen,
See what I'm
instantly,
saying?
she's like, oh, I called the cops, but they're not here. So the first thing you did was get online and write this story in this much detail. You didn't, because it's a made-up story, but it's probably going to be good.
Yeah, so, yeah.
But it's not real. It's not real.
So, now that you've got the picture, I need to share my experience, no matter how few people see it.
Can you see she's in the bathroom like this?
She's in the towel
typing
closet.
this all out.
Oh.
Yeah. Get out of here.
So, I said so again. I didn't have big plans for the holidays. Stay at home, watch some TV, eat frozen pizza if I was lucky. No big fancy dinner, no visitors, just an average night. That's just what happened. I kicked back on the couch with pizza in hand and watched Christmas movies until my eyes grew heavy. That sounds great.
I know.
Fuck yeah.
Down to the frozen pizza.
Yeah.
I love frozen
pizza. Well, we're in New York, so we're going to get some real motherfucking pizza.
I love real pizza, too.
I'm going to get some.
Listen, I'm not going to shit on a frozen pizza, though. I like it.
Bye.
I like it.
Elio's is actually the shit, though. It's weird that it's not, but it is big time.
I like Great Value's pepperoni rising crust pizza.
Keep going with this fucking too. Okay.
So good.
So, I had some pizza in hand and watching movies. I was awakened by a knock at my door at 11:45, and it's dark and snowy out, per usual this time of year. I don't got visitors, nor could I see who it was, so I looked out the small window in the living room. Frost cloaked the glass, making it a challenge to see who was waiting for my answer. I could make out a human-like figure. My gut was telling me to stay the hell away from what was out or at my door. Before I even got a chance to move, the snow was falling so heavily that it was hard to see anything beyond 6 feet. I trusted my gut, though, and I moved to my room. I began to think it was a bad person for leaving whoever was out there in that icy mess. Just as the thought entered they were a bad person from leaving them out there. Just as the thought entered my mind, the knocking grew louder, and I covered my ears in response to the noise beyond my door.
Yeah.
I faced away, and it only got worse. Bang, bang, bang. It was right to trust my gut. Bang, bang, bang again. I shouldn't open the door. Bang, bang, bang. I can't let this go on. I exhaled deeply and threw my legs over the bed and reluctantly shuffled to my door, and I twisted the knob and peeked outside. The cold weather nipped at my face as I replied. Hello, I peered through the crack. Hi, the person started. I began to make out facial characters, realized it was a young woman. My car broke down, and this seemed like a good place to seek shelter.
No, the fuck it ain't.
That was a red flag to me. There's a convenience store and a bar within a mile of each other. Why show up to a random house for help? Now I consider myself a nice guy, but the holidays don't make me a giving person. I don't like my sleep being interrupted either.
I hear you.
I started. I wasn't sure how to respond. Her behavior was off, to say the least. She was glancing over her shoulder as if she could see anything through the darkness and snow. I can give you a number for a towing company. Towing company. There should be an inn at least a few miles from here. The towing company can take you. She did not seem satisfied. Why can't I read? She cannot seem satisfied. She's not satisfied.
You said she could not seem. So she didn't seem.
Yeah. So she could not seem. She did not seem satisfied. Are you sure? She inquired.
No.
It's awfully cold out here, and I don't know how long it will take for them to get here.
I would be like, it's literally not my problem at all.
She began to look more paranoid. Her eyes darted from side to side, up and down, and it was really freaking me out. Listen, hun, my house is a wreck, and it's the middle of the night. I'm sorry. I know it's the holidays, but I have things about letting strangers into my freaking house. I immediately regretted saying those words. Her face turned into anger. Bitch, shut up.
I know. Get the hell out of
Back
here.
up, bitch.
It's my house.
At this point, she became hysterical. She kicked, punched, and beat my door, trying to force herself in. Her polite words were now screams. Let me in, let me in. The Jane Doe at my door pounded harder and harder, and it seemed like my door was about to break. What the hell are you supposed to do in this situation? So in the spur of the moment, I just locked the door. The knob rattled violently, then stopped abruptly. I picked up my phone and alerted authorities, or probably alerted. I said altered. Authorities that there was a maniac woman outside of my fucking house. And at this point, I figured she had given up and left. I sat down in front of the TV and tried to enjoy the rest of the night. I pondered why she was so upset. No family, trauma. None of my theories added up. Just as my things, I mean, how could it add up? You didn't know her.
I know.
Sorry, sir. But none of his theories added up, just as he was thinking. His thinking had concluded, he began to finally relax. I heard a faint sound, a sound that was so quiet but seemed so loud. It was the shuffling snow outside of my window. I pulled my blinds back and peeked. The dim light from the street lamp shone.
Where?
Yeah, there it is, shone. Street lamp shone onto my white lawn. The woman was making circles in the snow, and I squinted, trying not to reveal my presence. Like that matters.
He's like this. She can't see me now.
You said you squinted, man.
Listen, all you have to do is squint, and you get blurry. People can't see you anymore.
Like they can't see. What?
It's like people who don't.
They have to squint. You don't, sir.
Right. He squinted.
Oh my God. My eyes began to adjust to the darkness. Or, I mean, the outsideness. What? The dark outside. So his eyes started to adjust. It was now 1 a.m. There were symbols I couldn't recognize. They were symbols I couldn't recognize. Why was I feeling like I was in a fucking race?
I was going to say you're reading it so fast.
Why? What the fuck?
I think you've just been looking at the screen so long, it's probably getting a little blurry to you.
It is. They're meshing.
I get it.
So my eyes began to adjust to the darkness outside. It was now 1 a.m. There were symbols I couldn't recognize. I said it again. There were symbols that I couldn't recognize. A large pentagram in maybe the center. When she finished her, in quotes, artwork, she looked right at me. She was staring into my soul. Her gaze sent chills down my spine, and her mouth opened in a weird, inhuman angle way. Inhuman angles opened up.
Her mouth opened up at inhuman angles.
Listen, I was falling asleep.
Her inhuman
angles. Opened up in an inhuman angles.
Do you want me to try to read the next story?
Oh, shit.
I think your eyes are blurry. Are they?
A little.
I think that's what
a little.
Her eyes
yes,
opened
you
at
can.
Inhuman angles.
Yes. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Hold on. You start reading from here.
Just then, a scream was released. I fell back into the couch. What the fuck do I do? Called the cops for the second time. Writing this, I'll be censoring my address for my own security. Here's how that phone call went. Address. I need police. Please come quick. Sir, we already have the sheriff and the backup on their way. They should be there within the hour. Lock your door. I heard the click on the other end. Well, what am I supposed to do now? I'm alone in this house, which seems much more ominous than the night before. There's some psycho lady standing in my yard in the middle of the night. To top it off, the cops that should be arresting this woman are probably out for drinks. I let out an audible sigh and sat on the floor with my back to the couch. This was not what I thought of as an ideal Christmas. Good. Did I give your eyes a break?
That was good. You did. Yes, that was good. As she's reading it, I'm like this.
You know what? It's because I've been listening to audiobooks. I feel like I can read better.
And I didn't even talk at all because I was like enjoying listening to the story. My own story notes.
You want me to be the storyteller too?
Yeah, you're the storyteller.
Storyteller. I can do it.
Do it.
Okay. Where was I? Okay. I figured I might as well freshen up and get ready for bed. Any sliver of hope left in me was gone. I picked myself off the floor and made my way to the bathroom. I didn't want to risk her seeing me, so I just used the dim flashlight on my phone. I brushed my teeth and rinsed my face.
You rinsed your face, bro?
He washed his face.
Did you mean you rinsed your mouth, maybe?
He brushed his teeth and
Rinsed
washed his face. I thought that would make me feel better, more alert. I was wrong. Once I had finished, I heard a knock at the door, followed by a scream. It was deep, unlike the shrieks previously heard from the girl. Something in me clicked. I mustered the strength to peek outside. There was blue and red flashing lights, signaling help had arrived, but something was wrong. The lights from the car further illuminated my lawn. There were 2 mangled bodies left inside of what I can only describe as the altar. Remnants of a black uniform informed me of who they were. Police. Any other guttural howl was heard. Another guttural.
Another guttural.
It's fucking hard to read.
I told you, it's hard, kinda.
Another guttural howl was heard. This time only a few feet away from my window. I did the only thing I could think of, and that was to hide. This brings me to now. I'm in my closet. My towel closet.
My towel closet. I want one of those.
Me too. That would be so sick.
Fuck.
Sorry. There are 2 dead bodies in the snow and something outside my house. Something not human. I don't know when she or it or whatever the fuck you want to call it will get inside, but my gut is saying that she will. I couldn't have picked a worse spot to hide. I feel like an idiot. I feel like an idiot friend in a movie that gets plucked off first. Please, if you're reading this, protect yourself this holiday season. Don't let it know you're there. Don't be like me. Please, save yourself and your family. I just heard something coming down the chimney, and it's not Santa. She's inside.
Boom.
I'm a narrator.
Bam.
I'm a narrator.
Boom.
I can do it.
Bam.
It's
She's
something-
going to do some of the story ones like that from now on because it's fun and I like hearing it.
You know what? Listen, I'm telling you because I've been listening to audiobooks and I listen to these stories on Reddit. I like to hear them.
I like. I like.
I don't know.
I like.
My background.
Listen, poke my eye out with that thing.
I feel like just crazy.
Crazy. Fucking not. She just feels really
I
crazy.
heard my breath did that while I was reading it one part too. I heard it do like a.
You did. You went. I'm just fucking with her so hard right now.
It's okay. I'm still a narrator.
So there was a song that I had for Christmas and I forgot it. It's a good one. It's like a sad one.
A sad one.
It's like a fun Christmas sad one. It reminded me of like Old Lang Syne, but that's New Year's. But it's like a.
Is it Same Auld Lang Syne?
Excuse me.
With my
Excuse
old
me.
lover at the grocery
Bobby.
store.
Oh, that song is horrible.
I love it. Reminds me
I
of
don't
Mom.
like it.
And not for the
I don't
people are
like
gonna be
it.
like, why would that song remind her of my mom?
I don't like it.
No,
I don't
honey,
like it.
I don't have old lovers at grocery stores. You can like the
An
song.
old lover at the grocery store.
Snow was falling Christmas Eve.
All right, there's your Christmas Eve song right there.
Auld Lang Syne by Dan Forbes.
Affordable flabble.
Yeah, it's Forbes.
Flabble.
Dan Forbes.
Flabble, blaggle.
Let's just check.
Shit.
Okay. It's Same Auld Lang Syne by Dan Fogelberg.
Flaggle.
Flaggins.
Flaggle.
Fish
Flaggins.
Mr. Fish Owner.
Flaggins. Oh my God. So that was our episode today.
I like
So
that.
we want to do just like a true crime, creepy Christmas tales because this is going to come out on the 17th. When's your anniversary? On the 17th?
17th.
Yeah. It's coming out on their, what, 7th?
Our seventh
7th-year wedding anniversary on December 17th.
Married!
And that's also
Grandpa Chick's birthday.
Grandpa's birthday. Yep.
And actually, it's the whole
Oh, God, we have a
3
lot of
days
family members.
birthdays.
Yeah.
Aunt P's, Uncle C,
Yeah.
and
Grandpa.
Grandpa Chick.
I go, Grand P. We
Yep.
can say his name.
Yeah,
His name is Chick.
Grandpa Chick.
Charles Chick.
Mom's gonna be sad.
Love you.
I love you. I did Michael for it, which is
Oh.
also gonna make her sad.
You're gonna cry. Cry, baby. Cry. What
Yep.
movie?
Are you asking me? A
Mhm.
Christmas Story.
Okay, you guys didn't know that.
I thought it was a trick question, or not a trick question, a question to them, and I was waiting. They can't answer.
She was waiting for you guys to be like,
You can't answer. Somebody there's going, wait, I know it.
Right? We already told you. Rewind.
It's all right.
Rewind.
Pause
So,
for answer.
yeah, so this episode's going to be coming out on JoJo and Poopy Ghoul's anniversary.
Yay!
And then the last episode before Christmas will be coming out on Christmas Eve.
And then that's Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Christmas.
Actually, but then...
And then the next week...
New Year's?
Will be a New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Release. Gigi Ghoul's making cakes for my work party.
So random.
She's making for my friends at my job, my big girl job. She's making is it a vanilla bean cake, I think, right? Or French vanilla, I can't remember. I think it's vanilla bean.
I think vanilla bean.
Vanilla bean. And it's going to have like sparkly, crystally sugar things. It's going to look like a snowy cake, right?
Frozen cake.
Yeah. And then the workers are like, okay, well, we want chocolate peanut butter cupcakes with like Reese's peanut butter.
Those are going to be yummy.
Yeah, like, the Reese's peanut butter cups. So my mom, Gigi. Hey. So she's got you get out of here, Mr. Bope, if you're going to be doing a dope deep.
Don't do that.
Don't do that to your brother.
You can sit with me.
Okay. So she's making those cakes. And I'm excited. I think I'm going to get her some cards. And what should we name her thing? Gigi's Kitchen?
I asked her. I said we should call her Cake Lady.
The bitchin' kitchen? Really?
I said Cake Lady because I call her Lady. And I feel like there's Gigi's cupcakes and stuff everywhere in the world.
Yeah. Well, I said Gigi's Kitchen.
Gigi's Kitchen's cute too, but does that sound like a bakery? But she doesn't want it to be a bakery.
No, well, she's going to bake cakes for people, so she's going to be doing something in the fucking kitchen.
Gigi's Kitchen Lady Cake Baker.
Oh my God. Well, because I'm going to get her some cards.
Gigi Lady Cake
With like her, should I do email or phone number?
The box is their name on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to get it like how you have your
whole new email that's just for us.
Yes.
And she'll never check it and she'll miss out on every order.
I'll make her check it every day. Wait, you talk to her every day.
I'll say, so do you. Half the time she'll come over and then her phone rings. She'll go, oh, Jan.
Oh, shit.
You do too.
Oh, shit. So we got a reminder about the cakes, but I'm going to make her some cards. So we'll call it Gigi, the Cake Lady. Want to do that? We'll just put like Gigi at the top and then the Cake Lady with her email. You know what I'm saying?
You have to try and talk her into it, though. We've tried. She says no to us.
I'm going to do them anyway. I'm going to make them so when I bring cakes to work, I can leave some cards so people... And
that's what I told her.
And I'm going to put on the back... Well, I'm going to get it. And I'm going to put on the back of it like birthdays, graduation parties.
What, love?
Or instead of that, the cakes she makes. Like the flavors. Well, she can make almost anything.
She'll make any cake anyone asks.
Yeah. So list them all.
She's got specials.
Okay.
Specials.
Yeah.
Her chocolate one and carrot cake.
Yeah.
Is a special.
Strawberry. I just totally stopped myself. I went.
Were you gonna say something?
Something. I'll tell you after.
Oh no.
I was gonna go. Yeah.
Wait, but you took your headphones off.
So I could. What the fuck? So Gigi's making those, and I'm making cards for her, and it's gonna be Gigi in the corner. That cake lady. Oh wait, that cake lady. Stop, the cake woman.
That cake lady.
What do you call her, lady?
Lady.
The cake lady.
I always go, all right, lady.
Oh yeah.
Okay, lady.
Gigi, the cake lady,
Sounds
and then
good.
all that
fun,
shit.
Lady. Yeah, I call her lady.
Mm-hmm.
I call her lady just as much as I call her mom or mummy.
Mom.
From the L word, because she loves the L word with me too.
Mm-hmm.
The one Helena Peabody, she says mummy when she's talking to her mom. So I'll always go mummy.
Oh my gosh,
mummy.
JoJo and Gigi Ghoul are what's their name? This is the best costume for the day.
Grey Gardens. Edith and Edie Beale.
Yes, so that's JoJo and Gigi Ghoul.
Yeah, it really is.
If you don't know what the fuck that is, you need to watch the documentary.
Yeah, and the movie with Drew Barrymore.
And the movie, yeah, and it's with Drew Barrymore and what's her face, Jessica Lange.
Yeah.
And it's based off of
these two women.
Yep.
Yeah, that used to be from high society, and they just lost all over the years, but they had each other and they
loved each other. They're fucking pets.
I love those movies. The documentary is so good.
Listen,
the movie's so good.
It's funny, but I'm sorry.
No, I love it.
Okay, it's so funny.
We're them. Mom and I
That's
are
what I'm
them.
saying.
How did we get on this?
I don't know, but so Gigi and the cakes. That's how.
Cake cooties.
Yes. It's the holiday
season. And Santa Claus is coming around. Have a good girl and good little boy. I don't know any of the words.
That was fucking so good.
I liked it.
Okay, you guys, you can find us on Instagram at Sinister Ghouls Podcast. You can DM us, whatever, follow us. You can email us at sinisterghoul23@gmail.com. Some wicked tales, pictures of yourself in horror attire, Christmas sweaters. I don't care what you're in. If you have something cool to say and you have something cool on that has to do with paranormal, true crime.
Not dirty pictures, though.
No, we won't post those. And like I said, wicked tales, topics, and anything else you might want to tell us. Are you interested in UFOs? That's going to be the Q&A and the poll this time about that because I want to do some. So we are on Facebook at Sinister Ghouls / Twisted Sisters.
Yes,
that's the group. Get in it. Get on it. Get asking. I'll approve it. Yeah, get on it. Get asking. We're on Twitter. It's also Sinister Ghouls / Twisted Sisters. I call it Twitter. Do you guys know what that is? It's X.
Now it's called X. Gonna give it to you. Gonna give it to you. Gonna give it to you.
DMX. That's DMX. I'm talking about Exhibit.
Oh.
You're like, gonna give it to you.
We were both right.
Yeah,
they
we
both
were.
had
We were pretty good.
X's.
They did. No time.
Damn it.
Damn it. So what? Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Twitter. You can find us also on Spotify. Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Music, Google Pod, iHeartRadio, Radio Public.
Yep.
There's other things people are finding it on. I don't even know how. I think it goes like everywhere. I just realized like we were in a ton of things that I didn't.
So just look up the name of the podcast everywhere.
Yeah, look it up, man. Just save it up. Just save it.
Just look it up.
I am. And I think I said all of that shit. So like now we're tired. It's late.
Yeah.
And
we got a rat.
Mm-hmm.
We got a rat.
They got a rat, dude.
We gotta let Rapini Weenie out of her crate.
We gotta let Padopey Dopies out of the house.
He's gotta poop. Rip's gotta pee. Daisy's
and Opie's anxiety colitis is doing okay right now. We're getting it in order. I gotta buy some more med stuff. Yeah. But we're moving on. Knock on wood, because I feel like
this is not wood still.
It's foam, and so is that.
It's not foam. Oh wait, like Sir
I don't know. Maybe there's listen. There is wood in it because when there's holes in it, I pull pieces of wood out when I put it together. Which I put it together, you guys. I put my table together. I put my desk together because I'm a beast, and I also just put my headlight in.
You're very butch.
With that, I hope you guys have a fantastic day
and a good evening. Stay safe.
Stay sexy. Stay spooky. And Christmassy. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bah humbug.
No.